What's up, you guys? I'm Philly. Thank you for clicking on my video. I just want to say something to start off with. So, because of the situation that like woke me up to what was going on around me like years ago with these men that secretly hate women, those of us who actually got out of these relationships, because a lot of times when you're dealing with these types of dudes, they become so psychotic, like they'll kill you if you leave them, right? When we get out of these situations and now we're supposed to help other women, acknowledge the fact that there are actually men out there like this that just hate women, and they're never going to be able to commit. They're never going to put you first. They're very good at feeling that you're pulling away and then just being the type of dude you've never seen before, because they don't want you to leave, because they know your worth. They don't want you to know your worth. So for the females, right, like that, I clearly see that any females that are put on my path at this point, I'm supposed to wake them up to 111 to this shit, right? And this is why a lot of them experience such bad karma, because I wasn't coming as an enemy. I was coming as somebody that went through the shit and almost lost my life over it. And so this is me giving back, and as long as I'm giving back, my intention is to actually like help women recognize this stuff and how they will destroy your life, and to sit back and reflect on who you were before you met this person. And I mean, I've exposed someone just last week for having a life insurance policy on one of the females around here. Like, these dudes will turn you against a female if they feel like that female is a threat. I've exposed just recently another dude who was asking his young son to commit murder, and I know that female probably watches my channel, and then I expose someone else for like putting drugs in someone's, I'm here to help. I'm not here to create enemies, It's just not conducive to what I'm doing here. So it's like 222. I'm here to wake women up to like messages around you through music, through stuff you're listening to, like myself. I'm just a vessel being used to bring messages to help people. That's it. So I'm in no way, shape, or form like trying to create enemies or to fuck anybody's life up. But I had to have like a really harsh wake up call, and this is where I'm at because of it. And now I just want to give back. So I just wanted to make that clear. Like, I'm not anybody's enemy here. What I had to realize was my enemy were the ones I was dating. So, bar, there could be something about a bar. Maybe it's like setting the bar too low, because that's what I did too. Like, these types of men, they don't want you to know what they see in you. They like breaking women down, because it's the only way that they feel like they have some form of control in their life, is to feel, because it's toxic love. And this goes back again to the toxic love that they got from their mother. Either it was over loving, almost to the point of like incestuous, like, are you a husband or are you a mother? Or it was the opposite. But whatever it is, it affects the way that they view women, period. Everything's a facade. I've seen true colors of these dudes. It's just, if you're an empathic woman, like if you're a woman that's just, you love your abusers to a fault, you'll never leave, okay? And they know this about you. And it's usually a narcissistic male that preys on an empathic female. And before you know it, they will turn you into a narcissist as well. So this is what happened to me. And that's just what I'm doing. I'm sharing my story, and I didn't realize as I was sharing my story, which is the reason I started this channel, just to kind of be my own therapist, because at the time I was losing everything and my family wasn't talking to me, and I knew that a lot of it was my fault. But then I also found out further on that they were lied to about people to isolate me for another motive. But really, I just wanted an outlet, and I saw like videos on YouTube about starting your own YouTube channel, and I realized that was the universe sending me messages, right? And now here I am, like 31,000 subscribers later, and almost 10 million views, that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So that's all I want to do. I didn't even realize how bad the manipulation was until you look at it now from a different perspective, like in hindsight, where it's in the past. So mushroom could mean something. Bar, lower and bar. That's what I feel like as women. And I know that this happens to men too, but like I said, it happens to women more. And that's just what I'm focused on right now. Setting the bar low, not knowing your worth, because these dudes will break you down every day. Observer, individual, improve. So maybe they're just saying like people like me who've been through this narcissistic abuse, because it's not just relationships, it's family members too. A lot of women who pick guys like this, they've also had a narcissistic type father figure where they kept trying to please this father. And so this is the love that you think is normal, like a cold type of militant. And then this is why you think it's normal. A lot of this does stem from parents, although we get to a certain age where we have to take accountability, right? So it's like, it's not all our fault and it's not all their fault. And once you can get to this point in life, like you become a different person. Or it's like, I have to take accountability for the fact that I should know better. But at the same time, your parents will pull this what happened to you kind of thing. And it's like, don't fucking say that shit when you had me for the first 18 years. Okay. Like you happened to me in the beginning. So let's just get into whatever message. Rational. Maybe a lot of you guys that experience narcissistic abuse and actually live through it, like they see you as a rational person. Christian, middle, and next. Let's just see what the message is here. Gotta be more aware. Right, and that's really all I want to do is just make people aware of this. Is a man beater? Maybe someone's realizing why they put their hands on men. I mean, you know, I feel like we've all done this shit. Maybe someone's realizing, like, maybe this is why. Like, I've just been constantly broken and disappointed. And hold on a second. Let me get some ambulatory. Okay, well, I mean, damn, hold on a second. Because I never actually, 6 o'clock exactly. What the fuck does that actual word mean? Medicine, church, architecture. Walking down the aisle. Okay, so this could be someone that they married. Walk about and not be ridden. How to use it in a sentence. Hold on a second. Vagabond, vagrant. Oh, okay. So it's like all right. It's like a loser, right? So, room, ambulatory, and room. Somebody may be realizing that the reason that they like putting their hands on men is because they're not healed from all of the disappointment and betrayal. Tell me about this, please. Tell me about this, please. Oh, damn, okay. Virgo energy. Pisces energy. King of Wands. This is a karmic masculine, no doubt. All right, whether this is a Pisces or a Virgo, this is somebody that's another person's in a relationship with. They could be married to this person, and maybe because the Hermit is usually like wisdom, like learning knowledge about this dark person. Somebody's like this person is constantly trying to sabotage me or hold me back. And this is why this person's very good at bringing out this man beater type energy. Okay, I've been there. Okay, where I just wanted to like put hands on a motherfucker on a regular, and they like this. It's like these sick dudes that are unhealed. They actually see this as attention. So it's a vicious karmic cycle of just constantly getting into relationships with dudes that disrespect you, leave you alone. That they're hateful, and they even make you that way. Like you will become this person. Like you will become a mean and nasty person. We've all been there. Replacement. Somebody may be realizing like, I gotta replace this motherfucker. Child sex trafficking. God, I can't. Are you open to the fact that you may be wrong? True talent, super gifted, freaking people out. So I'd rather be by myself and be better. Maybe these are some females that are realizing, like, my life goes to shit when I'm a dude like this, you know? Maybe they're learning about the difference between a relationship and a soul tie and trauma bond. Because a lot of us didn't know, right? Tell me about this, I don't know, somebody may be finding out. Let me find out about this child sex trafficking for a minute. I gotta ask something here for a minute. True spirit. Somebody, if they don't know now, they're gonna find out that the person that they're connected to in a relationship or a marriage is thinking, if they didn't already, get themselves caught up in child sex trafficking, or they are currently doing this, talking to people. If there's a child in this relationship or something like that, I just feel like there's messages, there's signs of like something ain't right with this motherfucker, man. A more calm area. Somebody may be realizing, like, it seems like when this dude's gone, I'm at peace. Like, I got to the point where when I was with these types of dudes, I actually would encourage them to go out, you know, because it was a trauma bond. Like, I either needed them for drugs or they needed me for something, and it was codependency at its finest. But you actually like when they leave. You'll almost encourage them to leave. It gets to the point where you don't even care if they're cheating because you just need your space, you know. That's when you know something's got to change, because it will literally take your life eventually. If it ain't from this dude, then it would just be from either, a lot of people kill themselves because of this narcissistic abuse. But yeah, someone's dude, secretly, hermit, they're being watched. With the hermit is also, they could be being followed where they're going. Hold on a second. Tell me the true spirit. Is this dude talking to people about trafficking? Yeah. Tell me the true spirit. Is there an investigator or type? Yeah, they're being watched though. So this person may be taken out of someone's life. Like with ashes, I don't know about ashes. Somebody could have been using ashes for some kind of altar. This is a karmic relationship though, no doubt. All right, tell me about this child sex trafficking. Somebody's waiting on something, or yeah, this is someone they're married to. So this is a marriage. They want to do this for stability as well. Somebody's hold on a second. I have to find out. I'm sorry. Utilize. Somebody's, they're just utilizing someone. There's no, when you utilize, you're using, right? Like, tell me the true spirit. Did they already do some shit like this? They already did something. Tell me the truth. It's like, is someone waiting on some kind of, I have to ask something here. Hold on a second. I'm like getting nauseous. This happened earlier. Oh, God. Divorce. Yeah, that would be your best bet. The word divorce is popping up. So, she is signing up. Somebody maybe say, I gotta divorce this motherfucker, man. Because if this is like a karmic masculine, you know, a lot of these dudes are born into bad karma. The dudes like this could never just attract a good woman. Okay? They have to pray and become something else, because usually when these types of dudes meet good women like us, bodily harm, I mean, he could be a beater as well, but somebody may want to do bodily harm to this motherfucker. I get it, but think about the repercussions of that is all I'm gonna say. But there is no way that we would ever just be attracted to these types of dudes. So there's always manipulation involved with this shit. And we don't even realize we're being manipulated until it's too late. And we realize my life has completely gone to shit. My family doesn't talk to me. My children don't talk to me. That's what it was like for me. So, you got a hammer in there? I'm telling you, somebody may want to beat this dude's head in, but tell me the true spirit. Has this dude already trafficked a child? Oh, they already did this. So whoever this dude is, man, he has already done this, and he's waiting on some kind of payout, because they're financially unstable. I feel like somebody's communicating with some lost souls on doing this shit. Media, Something's going to be on the news, or it's going to be on, they could be doing this through social media as well. It could be like, you know how they do this shit through like websites. I don't know. Somebody's dude's getting involved in some real grimy shit. Trauma bond, look at that. Maybe someone's realizing, holy shit, yeah, I feel traumatized, bitch, I really do. This dude traumatizes me. They look up what energy vampires are, which are narcissists, where they suck the soul out of you. By the time they're done with you, you have no one to live, you have no friends, you have nothing. That's how they control it. That they control the situation. They never grow. They always stay, you know. They're very good at their word salad. Look up what narcissistic word salad is, okay? I didn't even know any of this shit existed, because when I would hear narcissist, I would just assume, like, one of my friends would go, yeah, you know, my ex, he was a narcissist. And all I would think was, oh, okay, he's just somebody who loves himself, you know, like overly vain. No, there's so many different types, and they're dangerous. Most of these people are dangerous, where they will get to the point where they will either kill you if you try to leave. They will attack your children. They will turn your family against you. They will play both sides. They will tell your secrets to your family members, because they need allies all the time, because they know they're a shitty person. They can't stand who they are. They can't be alone, so they always have to be around friends or other people. When you first meet them, they're everything you want, you know. Or if you meet them and they're a piece of shit, it's usually because you're like, my situation eventually was, I was an addict. So I needed that, and that was what we had in common. Target. So this could be somebody that was targeting somebody that's talented, and now somebody may be like, yo, I don't know. Let's find out some more, man. I don't want to use these anymore. Hold on. Where's my favorite cards at? What the hell do I keep doing with these things? Oh, there they are. Okay. It's crazy how you don't even realize this is happening. Most women don't get out of these relationships. Look, vampire, you can't make it up. The energy vampire depleting you. So what they do is, how they deplete you is, they never ask you how you're doing. They will literally come in the room, you know, fucking guns hot, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, this happened to me, this happened. They never say, how was your day? They never say, what's wrong? It's always them dropping these bombs on you, like, this is happening to, and it fucking drains you. You have nothing left. By the time they leave, and then you're usually the person that makes them feel better, because it's just in your nature. And then by the time they leave, you're completely depleted, and now they got that what's called narcissistic supply. It's fuel. Without the empath, the narcissist will literally die eventually, because they can't survive without that energy. We're the only ones, especially if you're empathic, or you just have, you know, you don't judge people, or you have the ability to see both sides. They need that, because most people won't have anything to do with these people. And they don't realize how important it was to have an empath in their life until it's not there anymore. Correct, it's saying correct. So I'm correct. Thank you. I already knew that, but it's like, there's women that need to hear this, because women like me, we don't want enemies, okay? I didn't have anybody to bring this to me. I figured this out on my own, to the point where I had someone who I thought was a friend of mine that was plotting my death, and I was living in his house and I had no idea. So, need to calm this down. Yeah, because it's not safe. So, yeah, and then I'm telling you, these dudes will turn every woman against each other, because they know that if a woman, especially if you're someone who went through this and you were put in someone's path or in their life somehow to let them know this is what happened with the female that my friend was with. I started realizing about narcissism. I started playing videos in the same house on my Bluetooth speaker about narcissists, and so he turned her against me too. They're both in prison. So it's just one of them things where when you attack a person who's there to actually help you because your life is in danger, or you're not seeing things, that's why the karma is so bad, because like maybe you didn't realize you asked for this. Like somebody may have said, oh my God, get me the fuck out of this situation, or what happened here? And then the universe will send somebody that we don't realize is a messenger, and then you attack that person. And it's like, that's why karma is so bad, when you attack people who actually came into your life to try to help you and not hurt you. Advocate, right? Somebody's an advocate for this. So there's someone on the other end who either went through abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, narcissistic abuse, whatever it is, and now they're an advocate. They tell people, they warn people about these narcissists. I am here. What's that? I am here. Is this a passed on person for someone saying I'm here? Way too good for that. Tell me the truth, Spirit. Is this a passed on loved one that's actually warning this person through me? Okay. A grandparent? No, tell me the truth, Spirit. Is this could be a parent of someone. Brain dead. Yeah, usually that's what it is. Like these types of dudes, like these efficient and never. Right, this person's never efficient. They're insufficient, okay? They're never on time. They never take care of you. They always make promises. They're empty fucking promises. They promise the world. They produce nothing, and it's all because it's manipulation. This is why they say narcissist. A lot of them mess with literal spell work, but they will also get people involved in the spell work as well. But the manipulation is like their spell work. Gaslighting is what they do best. So tell me the truth, Spirit. Is this somebody's mother? Don't care about anything. They don't care about any but themselves. But you'll be able to tell that at one point they don't even care about their own life because of the way that they're living, or they'll lack hygiene, or they'll eat like shit. So it's like, if you don't even care about your own life, how can I expect you to care about mine? Somebody's like mother is coming through, I guess, to say like, I'm here. Okay, I'm gonna pull on this mom. Tell me about this mother. This mother, Libra or Justice. This is either this mom is a Libra, or this mother is saying like, somebody wants to bring justice and balance shit out. They could be using me to do it. Tell me about this Justice. Yeah, this could be justice for the hateful, vengeful, 2222. Someone's mother, I feel like, is saying like, stop, or this person turned you into something you're not. Like marrying this person, because the Justice is also my marriage card with the Justice of the Peace. So there's a mom that could be saying like, since you married this person, look at how angry that you've been. Hold on a second. I just feel like there's a mom that just really wants their daughter to see what is happening here. Oh, what's this? Yeah, third eye chakra, like awakening. So this is also, the number 6 could mean something, but this is like the third eye is seeing things for what it really is, right? Here's wisdom at the bottom, like maybe like listen to this person. You know what I mean? Like this person is here to bring justice, like for women like you. Third eye, somebody could be like waking up now to this stuff and be like getting messages. So there's a dark night of the soul that happens. This is what happened with me. Awareness. Yeah, somebody's aware now of this shit. This is what happened with me. Like, it was the worst time of my life. That's what the dark night of the soul is. Like, it's like your soul's purging every bit of trauma and traumatic thing and betrayal that's ever happened to you, right? And you'll have people like I did who like will see you going through this, and then they want to attack you, you know? And then what happened with me with people who came for me was, there are people who I said, you're going to go through this dark night of the soul. It's a planetary thing that's happening with this awakening that's happening. Just the veil being lifted on all the lies and bullshit. But it's not just in like the government and like, you know, the music industry. It's within our own personal lives. Like, the misogynistic, toxic male energy, whether it's even a female in this energy, because I became that. I became like too masculine, and then I became this nasty, like fuck off type, you know, and I'm still like that, but I'm like that when I mirror people's behavior. The original me is a good person. I'm an empathic person. It's real easy to lose that side of you, especially when you're dealing with somebody that just makes you fight with them every single day. So there's a mom here who's like, yo, maybe I'm the one that's been sending you messages. This person could be, or they're going to be getting messages. Look, and when you learn the lesson, you receive the blessing. So this is a lesson that we all had to learn, right? When you're around hateful people, they will use you as an ally, and then they will fucking just walk away from you when they're done with you. Like, they'll use you, and they'll get you in all kinds of bullshit with people that they think is going to help you. If there's a female and you have a dude like this, and they see a female could actually like tell my wife or my girlfriend or even like a friend what I'm about, they will go out of their way to like, this is what sometimes they'll even do, to create just like anger in their wife or their girlfriend. Is, even though they'll hate the female on the other side, they'll compliment that female just to get a rise out of the fucking wife or something, you know. And it's just to keep her in this energy. Like, I don't want you to look at me that way. I want you to look at this one that way. Because at some point, these types of dudes, when they have women like us around them, they know, they can feel it. Like, this person is going to expose me. Or this person actually is powerful and has the ability to change my wife or my girlfriend's way of thinking. Okay? And then I'm fucked. Because really what they'll do is they make you feel like you need them. No, they would be lost. Lost without you. Yeah, these types of dudes, they need a woman. It's they could never live on their own. They always wind up going back to mommy. When mommy dies, they find a replacement for their mother in... I get drained talking about these types of dudes, right? Abrupt, hasty, impulsive, no regard for consequence. This is what these types of dudes are like. And you'll eventually start mirroring their behavior. Eventually, you won't even recognize yourself and how much you change. You're just going to look back and one day you're going to be like, holy fuck. I don't even remember who I am anymore. Because I'm around this person so much that you think that's normal, that's the normal way to be. No, they're hateful and they are ugly on the inside, and they will eventually turn you into that. But it's like you wake up from this spell. That's why they call it the narcissistic spell. You do something sketchy and the alcohol is driving it. Well, yeah, I mean, usually these guys are drug addicts, sex addicts, gambling addicts, alcoholic. I mean, they have at shopping addicts. And then eventually you will become that as well. I mean, we don't always blame that on the other person, right? But they're not the type of person that wants to help you grow. This is my thing now. If you can't help me grow, you gotta fucking go. That's it. Like, if all you want to do is keep me here or even bring me down, like, there's no love. Like, why would I even want to give my time to somebody like that? You know what I mean? Like, we find ourselves giving this advice to friends of ours, but we don't take it. You know, and a lot of times they talk about us behind, and they have the right to. Like, we have the balls to actually say, you need to leave him, you know? And it's like, our situation's actually worse. That is called projection, all right? When you don't want to see your shit it makes you feel more comfortable pointing out your friends or even family members' relationships and stuff, and they'll do the same to you. It's just, everybody does it. It's just when you wake up to this, it's like a kick in the stomach because you didn't even realize that it was like this bad. Look, stop. Why is stop showing up? Scenario and stop. Expectation and scenario. Yeah, we always have like this expectation that they're going to change. But at some point, that all stops. Everything that this person was when they were manipulating you to think that they were something else. This is the type of person where they will talk shit on their mother. They will talk shit on every ex. Everything. This is somebody where, like, this is my situation. Every dude I ever dated, because most of them were narcissists. I was the empath. I didn't realize that that's all we attract, right? And that they have to manipulate us to get us, because we would never, if we seen them for who they really are, we would never even be attracted to them. So there's always some kind of huge lie and story that comes with them that makes us feel bad. A lot of times they'll even lie about their kids being sick. I had this dude that lied and said his kid had cancer, and it's like that's how low they'll go. So it's just crazy now that I talk about this, like in this behind me, it's crazy that you don't even realize this shit. So every dude that I ever met always had this story of what they had with their ex. They had this, that, 29, like, oh, I had this house, I had all these cars, and it's like, great, I get you like this, right? And then you're the type of person where you don't care about what people have, And that's great and everything like that. But eventually you have to kind of become selfish and be like, I need you to have fucking something. You know what I mean? Why is it that you talk about all these things like my ex took this? My one friend told me that his ex had a $500,000 house. He could barely pay his fucking rent. Literally, when I moved in with them, like, I seen this shit for what it really was. This is also the type of person when there's company coming over, the house is clean, like everything is a fucking facade and an act. I watched this dude, this friend of mine, who would only get a shower and get dressed up if he thought this chick was coming over, and it wasn't because he liked her, it was because he was preying on her. I got to see it from a different perspective. He thought she was getting a life insurance from her grandfather, and so he reconnected with her. This is what they do. They'll look on Facebook, they'll see like, are you single or this? Oh, my grandfather died. Like, they're very fucking like smart, but they're just smart with stupid shit. And then they wound up the two of them lying, each of them, about having money, and then they were like two opportunists that preyed on each other, and then they both destroyed each other, and they're both in prison. It's just like, you know what I mean? When you leave these people to themselves and they have no empath in it, they will fucking destroy themselves, and then you just walk away unscathed or scathed, but eventually you heal from the shit, and that's the best part about it. Let me, you regain, somebody may be regaining, you start regaining your strength, you start regaining your self-respect, which is the most important thing. Because that's the one thing they take. You're one to go, like, move forward. You'll even be sick around these people. You will, because they're so negative on the inside that you will actually feel fucking sick. I know a lot of women that had fibroid problems. They have miscarried multiple times. And it's because of how dark these people are. And the hatred. Like, you're with somebody that fucking secretly hates the type of gender that you are. They hate them all. 31, and they don't even know this. A lot of times these dudes don't even realize this. So it's not always their fault. Others know it, and they intentionally prey on women to destroy them because either their mother's not around or they don't have the fucking balls to go confront their mother and have a conversation about their childhood and shit. So they just take it out on every woman that they've ever met in their life, and that makes them feel good. The biggest sign is any dude that wants to attack another woman, there's something wrong with that. And if you connect yourself to that, you have to ask yourself, why as a woman? If I was this woman, how would I feel if there was another woman partnering up with a dude who's trying to physically attack me? Like, why? And a lot of times, like I'm saying, the manipulation is so bad you don't even realize that this is happening. But once you know, it's like you can't unknow the shit now, right? So at that point, it would be like your responsibility now. What is it, 32-22? It would be your responsibility now at some point when you're aware of this to keep going along with that, right? So what does this say? Quest. They're always on a quest. Always, what's the next best thing? This is the type of motherfuckers where if you lose everything, they don't stand by you. They're looking for the next best thing. Behind your back, sometimes they'll do it in front of your face. These are the types of dudes that are on their phones 24/7. You go out to dinner, they can't look you in the face. You confront them about something, and all of a sudden there's an excuse for them to leave. Or, oh, I forgot to do this. They have a hard time being questioned because they have a hard time telling the truth. And they do not ever accept responsibility, which is one of the biggest issues, and they don't care about consequence, which makes them dangerous. They're never sorry. They're only sorry they got caught. That's it. And what is this? Best and bet. Best bet. Maybe somebody's realizing, like, my best bet is to fucking roll 6. Did that pop up on here before, or was that 4? Let me find out why. I saw 4. I want to find out what 4 is. Because there's 6 on here. Hold on a second. Boss. This person could also, these types of dudes talk about how they used to be a boss or they used to own a business. It's like, but you never see that when you're with them. Like, oh, I got the fucking worst of you, you know? And you love these people as if they had the best, and they prey on that. That's why they usually prey on us types of women. Hold on. Tell me the true spirit. Was 4 relevant for something? Tell me the truth. Did 4 mean something? Tell me the true spirit. Has it been like 4 years? No. Tell me the true spirit. Has it been 4 children? It could be 4 children that this person was connected to trafficking. Hold on a second. Tell me the true spirit. Has it been 4 children? 4 children. I have a feeling, but this person's being watched though. All their on the secrets. The moon card, they could possibly go out at night. This is somebody that stay, like, sleep up all night, sleep all day, like that type of person, and they go out at night. But they're being watched or followed by the justice system. Lay dormant. Yeah. And they're surviving because they're so strong. So that's you women that watch my channel who got out of this narcissistic shit, and you know that you are supposed to help other women recognize this stuff. The sense of power that you get when you finally walk away from these types of dudes and you realize how much of yourself you lost, when you have this self-worth that's immeasurable, your whole entire life changes. All right, because what I realize is, like, the universe doesn't protect you if you don't care about yourself. So this is why the universe or ancestors will allow this shit to happen. Because they're sending you messages, whether it's through people, conversations, music, shit on the TV, but we're just not aware of it. Then you become aware of the messages, and it's overwhelming sometimes when you start hearing shit. Now, when you start putting boundaries up, that is when your ancestors start putting a fucking ass whooping on these dudes, okay? And I know for you dudes, you've had this happen, but I'm not talking about that right now. There's a lot more women dealing with this shit with toxic ass dudes than dudes dealing with it with women, okay? And if you guys watch my channel or you have a problem with that, then, you know, that's cool. There ain't nothing I can do about that. But that's what I'm talking about right now. And rot. Mess. I also see mess. This person, yeah, your life becomes a mess. You don't even see it happening. I'm gonna be honest, if you look up videos about this, most women do not survive this stuff. They don't. These are also the types of, I'm being guided to say this, these are also the types of dudes where if you guys do criminal shit together and it comes down to you or him, he will fucking throw you under the bus. They will never take the heat for you. I mean, you know, and it won't be surprising now that you look back and think about this shit, right? These are the types of dudes that will throw their own friends under the bus. They will rat, they will talk to the cops. He'll do it to you too. They will get you caught up in illegal shit, and then they will fucking rat on you. This is that. So if there's something illegal and there's something where you know something's going down, I would beat this motherfucker to it, because I can promise you, I put my life on it, that he will do whatever he can to save his own ass. This is the type of dudes where they will plant shit. If you guys get pulled over and there's drugs, they will literally secretly plant the shit while you guys are getting pulled over and act like they have nothing to fuck to do with it. This has happened to my friends. They're cowards and they're traitors. And that's all I'm going to say, because I just feel like some people needed to hear this stuff to really see what's going on in their life, like a lot of us did, Divine Feminine. So I love you guys. We're not going nowhere. Philly out.